Finally, we get an iguana try.
Yeah,
sea trial.
that's amazing. I'm so happy you're here.
You guys, when we put out a video of iguana yachts from the Dubai boat show, we asked if you think we should do a sea trial, and a lot of you said yes. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. It's going to be a pop-up right here if you're watching your mobile device, or I will put it in the description underneath the video. So Iris made it happen, and we're about to do this. Look, it's a red carpet this year.
It is.
Was there a red carpet last year? No.
Yes, last year they forgot.
See, I'm glad we didn't do it last year, because now we get an actual
it's for
red
you,
carpet.
Victoria, the red carpet.
You want to introduce everybody one more time, just in case?
In case you guys have not watched the iguana video, pause it right now, go watch it, come back. This is Iris. She is head of marketing and sales, or just marketing? She's like, no, don't give me sales. Head of marketing, that's right. Okay, you guys introduce yourselves. Go for it.
I'm Clémence. I work with Iris on the marketing.
And I'm Toby, and I look after the global sales.
Global sales.
That was very
Good, like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
good.
very good. He's the guy that, if you've seen my Insta stories, that was driving an iguana on the streets of Dubai.
That's
that
right.
was priceless. I feel like I should repost that into the reels, because that was just priceless. All right,
Yep.
ready?
That's it.
Here it is.
We just have to remove the shoes for the...
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys know the drill. We remove the shoes.
Please come on
I
board.
didn't wear my high
Ready?
heels
Okay,
this
I'll be
time.
first.
Okay,
Go ahead,
ladies
Clémence.
first.
All right,
ladies
now
first.
we get to really try this comfortable ladder coming up. Bye, Sarah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, wait. What do we do? I'm like, do we sit?
And it's,
Do we
and it's
sit?
electric.
It's electric, there's no noise,
That is insane.
I love it.
super responsive.
I didn't know what to expect, actually. Like, I thought it might be. I thought it would move more. Like, I thought it would.
As in the rocket?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
super stable.
Super stable. And
We've got quite a big lip just here.
It's
So-
very, very steep.
Yeah,
Very,
so
very steep.
I'm gonna
if
hold
you
on.
take a seat,
So
yeah.
it's
All
good
right.
to take a seat.
watch out right now. How does it look from over there? Insane? Is it insane as it feels from here? So
Yeah.
does it feel the same on gravel, or does it move more?
Do you know what? No, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference.
Can't see, huh?
Even on gravel, I mean, gravel is super smooth. Anytime you do get the sort of more slightly uncomfortable riders on bigger rocks.
Bigger rocks, yeah.
When it's,
Oh, this is ridiculously cool.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So could you technically back up, or would you always want to go forward?
so I can do either or. So it depends on the beach. So because it's got quite a steep
Yeah.
bank, it's much better that I back up because I get good visibility.
Yeah.
If I go up forwards, my nose will rise quite high.
So it's better to back up?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool. So we're going to back up?
We are going to back up.
Yes! Love it.
Pick Sarah up.
All right, Sarah, we'll take you with us. On the second thought,
So normally if we're dropping guests off,
Yeah.
we would not normally go up onto the beach. We would literally stop on the waterline and then put the ladder down, get everybody off. So we were
you don't even need to go.
exactly. So we're respecting the beach, the people that might be on it,
Oh my God.
and then the boat can either just sit in the shore break or it can go off.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
Yeah.
the nose would be like really,
so,
really
so if you
steep.
imagine, the front of it raising up,
It's
double that.
just ridiculously cool. From the red carpet onto a swimming tank.
It's brilliant.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
There you go.
And somebody gets the ladder for you.
So when you do like tight turns, do you ever worry about like sand or gravel, whatever, going into the tracks and
No.
throw them off?
No.
No?
The only time you have to worry is if you're on tarmac
Mm-hmm.
and it's hot.
Because you're pulling.
Yeah, and the pressure can sometimes push one of the tracks out of place.
Yeah.
So you just got to take very gradual turns if that's the case.
Yeah, yeah.
But on sand and gravel and everything else,
No
I can
problem.
I can lock a track and spin
Yeah.
on the spot. And I've got two modes as well, so I can switch between free mode and not free mode. One means that I can press the left toggle,
Yeah.
which is the left track, but the right track will also have
A
power
little
in it.
bit.
Yeah.
So you
it's
do a
just
little
much
gradual turn.
gradual turn.
Yeah,
Or I
yeah.
can lock it so I can then spin on the spot. So where I am now,
Yeah.
obviously I need to turn sharp, so I need
Yeah.
to lock that track.
Unless you want to put some scratches on the bow.
Exactly. We don't want to do that. And if you're somewhere that's sort of a slightly muddier terrain or something, then
Yeah.
you keep your tracks down when you're in the water and you just
Yeah.
run them.
Yeah.
And then you bring the boat up to sort of 10 knots and it just cleans all the
Cleans
tracks
everything
before you
out.
bring them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that gets rid of all the mud.
That's amazing.
Oh, you want to play? You can tell
That's
already.
so cool.
It's so cool.
I mean, anybody wants this on the beach. Anything on tracks on the beach is fun.
So true.
You know, add a shovel, it's going to be even more fun.
So this area is great, obviously, because it's calm, it's flat. But if we are launching into shore break,
Yeah.
then we would be moving at probably the full speed of the tracks, which is
try to
about
go
6
fast, huh?
kilometers an hour. So you get the motion of the boat going into the water off the land to push
Yeah.
you enough to get the engines down,
Oh, got it. Okay.
and then fire them up and off you go.
just
And
to get a little momentum.
momentum.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
the word I was looking for. And the same when you're coming back in as well. I'm sort of moving into probably about half a metre of water. So I can start thinking about bringing my engines down. So I'm still tracking.
Yeah.
I can start up the outboard. I just lock her into gear slightly. Still on the tracks because
Oh, we
obviously I
start, we
don't.
start floating now.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're floating.
just feeling the float.
Yeah.
But I keep the tracks running because I don't know what's underneath me, the undulation of the seabed.
Yeah, that seems pretty shallow here. I wouldn't go through there.
Don't want to go through here.
Yeah.
The rocks.
So the tracks are still down?
Still down,
Yeah, and
still
then
running.
you can
yeah, I've
kind
still
of
got
see
them
it.
going.
Oh, you can probably film them going up.
Yeah, so
When
I
they
know
are-
now I've got enough water,
Yeah.
so I can stop the tracks running and I can start
Underneath
bring them
you.
up.
Oh, I can
So
feel
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's going
here
up.
they come.
Oh, we can see it over there.
Then you'll feel them touch.
Oh, they go automatically all the way up.
They do.
No.
So
Okay.
again, I hold this for 3 seconds
Oh,
to
yeah,
override
okay.
the safety feature.
Oh yeah, there they
How
are.
cool is that?
There they are.
Yeah, you see them. You see
Oh,
them going in.
you can feel your very less resistance too right away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This should be a tender at Flips.
Yes.
Oh, totally.
You know, the super yacht tender, like the transport tender. Because
Yeah.
there's so much
You
space
have
on here.
this one. Tenders, super yachts love it because you can
Yeah.
bring so many people ashore.
Could you have optional like a bimini top?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we've got sunshades both on the rear and forward.
Uh-huh.
We can put a carbon fibre bimini as well, T-top. Yeah, many options.
What's a starting price for this model?
This one comes in at just under 400,000 euros.
Yeah.
By the time you spec'd it and obviously engine choice, etc., then you're looking at about 480,
Yeah.
sometimes a little bit over 500,
Uh-huh.
depending on how much you put onto it.
Yeah. And here you have a Mercury on
Yeah,
there
we've got
right now?
Mercury 300. And again, the client's choice.
Yeah.
Nothing less than 225, but 300 is perfect for this size
Yeah.
model.
And that's a turbocharged anyways, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. They're pretty quick.
Exactly. We get about 32 knots out of her,
That's pretty good.
which isn't bad. On the X100 that we've got back at the stands, we'll get 38 knots off the twin 225s. And on the rib as well, we can put twin 450s,
Yep.
which will get 55 knots. So
That's
we've-
quick.
Yeah, we've done that, and that was the fastest amphibious boat that's been produced.
You want to come up there? You want to say something?
I'm just happy. I don't have anything to say. It's everything I envisioned and more. You know, literally everything I envisioned and more.
So do you feel like using it in Miami
Oh, I
on
mean,
Golden Beach?
if you can have something like this, why wouldn't you? If you can afford it, like it's so amazing. Only if it's a weight restriction. I don't see why Super Yacht would not want to have it.
I think it's the best added value you can have for
Yeah.
a super yacht. It's like
It's
a
the
tender
best
that
of both
does
worlds.
everything, plus you have the land mobility. So it's the best thing ever.
They do give some stabilization as well.
Because of the resistance in the water?
Because of the resistance in the water. So you reduce the rock of the boat by about 40%,
Wow.
which is brilliant. And also if you're in a marina in tight spots,
Yeah.
put them down and they'll act like a keel. So suddenly you can spin the boat.
You don't drift anymore.
You don't drift,
Yeah.
and you can literally spin the boat on the spot.
Good point.
Yeah. So all these little things that we've learned.
It's like a
about-
sea anchor.
Exactly.
What's the top speed for this boat?
About 32.
32?
32 knots.
Holy
yeah.
smokes. Too bad that there's police all over
I
this
know.
and we can't open it up.
We can when we get further out.
You want to drive it?
You want to drive?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to keep the kill switch on, or do you want me to take it
No,
up?
you're going to take it. You're going to take full control.
Okay, what size is this?
9.2 meters, so 30 feet. 31 feet or 30 feet.
Like 31 foot?
Yeah. Yeah. 9 meters.
It
9.2.
doesn't really ride any different. Almost feels like it's a little more stable.
It is pretty stable.
Yeah, right?
I think you also have a little extra added weight maybe.
Yeah, so because we're so heavy,
Yeah.
that we sit obviously pretty well in the water.
Yeah.
So when it does get a bit rougher, then we don't get pushed around so much. So they're brilliant seaboats, especially the ribs with the tubes. The tube sits so high and so wide that it's a really dry boat as well.
Yeah, that's what you said when we toured that one, that it basically just stays dry above.
Yeah.
The tubes
Yeah.
are out of the water.
The
They're
tubes
just,
are out
just
of the
there
water,
for,
yeah.
for
And the-
safety, but
Yeah.
they're not really.
When we come up onto the plane at 22, 23 knots, it's brilliant. It's super smooth.
And the weight of the tracks is just right underneath the great center of gravity, so it gives a nice balance.
Perfectly centered.
Yeah.
Love it. How do you guys feel about me taking the word brilliant? I feel like that should be my new word.
What, brilliant?
Yeah. Why do
So
the Brits
British.
get to say it all the time? Brilliant.
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 I think it's great.
I think
a
that's
great
what the
word,
Queen
brilliant.
says too.
I think it's a
It's a
brilliant
burger.
idea.
It's
How does it feel? Does it feel?
like a tender.
Like a tender.
It
Yeah.
drives like a normal boat.
I know you kind of
no
forget. You
difference.
kind of forget about it.
No difference. The only thing you feel is it feels like you have a lot of weight down low. Like the center of buoyancy feels really low.
Right, I think we can get a bit of speed up.
You don't need to trim anything. Just
No, not at all. The girls might want to move back a little bit to see in case there's any spray that comes through.
Brilliant. I don't know if I'm wearing the right outfit for this.
that's the problem with the hat. If you don't turn it around, it's gone.
Oh, I need a hat.
Oh wow, it rides real smooth.
Yep. Well, right now we're doing 22 knots roughly. I'm gonna just back off a little bit, making sure we don't hit anybody. It's super stable, and it's a very, very smooth ride. Even with the bigger chops, when we have bigger chop coming through, you don't hear any banging. It's just really smoothly cutting through. Very, very comfortable.
This is such a smooth tender.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, of course it's 35 feet, you guys, but still, like, been on some 30-foot tenders that did not feel so stable. Really great.
Yeah, it's super comfortable. It's carbon fiber, right?
Yeah, got a carbon fiber in the hull as well.
It's so stiff.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Oh, I love this boat. I want one. It's really cool.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, super smooth ride.
Yeah,
And it's a little choppy here. We have the chop from the boats and everything.
yeah, absolutely.
All the way after, so you probably don't feel anything.
That's great.
Yep.
Someone is having fun. Back at the helm.
But even with the day boat, with the shades up,
great.
table out, shower
Yeah.
on the back.
So how would you say, like, what's the primer customer? Is it a super yacht tender? Is it a primary boat? Like, what's is it 50-50?
Primer market would be a primary boat for waterfront properties.
Yeah,
So they park in the garden
that's your main
And-
customers.
today, but this year
Yeah.
that's the super yacht tender that is growing and growing. So that's amazing, and it's becoming very important for us
Yeah.
to have well, amphibious tender.
In terms of like rib versus not
Hard hull.
yeah, hard
So
hull.
The rib is very popular.
Yeah.
Especially also super yachts, they like it because to go next to the yacht is easier, it looks safer for guests.
Definitely.
But it depends because the US market, obviously, you know, they also love hard hulls, and we have one with a cabin, which is very popular in the US. It's very comfortable, very dry,
Yeah.
very comfortable, yeah.
I've yet to see one in the US just coming out on the tracks. Kind of looking for it. Like I wanna just like randomly see it on the beach.
You could, because you're in Miami.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
Really?
In Miami, yeah.
Okay, I wanna be friends with those people. We gotta be friends with somebody who owns one of these in Miami. That's amazing.
That's what you need. You need an iguana and a seaplane.
Yes. Hashtag Miami lifestyle goals. Seaplane and an
Iguana.
iguana.
That's John Canija, right? It's
John!
Oh, John!
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, John.
So any kind of news which are not out yet, we would love to have them.
Yeah. What? Any new models? Anything you're excited you guys are building?
Yeah, we have an exciting new model that's coming out in probably 2023, which we talked about already. It's a fully electric iguana.
Oh, that's
with foils and electric outboards. So it's going to have foils and be amphibious and be electric. So it is something really cool to look forward to.
You need to let us know because
Yeah,
we
we'll
would
let you
love
know.
to. Would
Do you know
love to
any
show
specs
that.
already, like size-wise?
Yeah, so it's going to be a 10 meter, a bow
Oh, big
rider.
one.
So you'd have a bow rider deck. The range is 50 miles at 20 knots and maximum speed is 50 knots.
Wow.
50 knots, sorry, 30 knots.
Yeah,
30 knots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fully electric.
fully electric. On land and the outboard is
50
electric.
miles.
That's plenty.
That's a really good. I mean,
Yeah.
for a tender, it's great range.
Would you in the interim add a generator potentially to extend the range?
For now, no,
No.
but maybe in the future.
And then obviously, like once battery capacities are getting better and better,
Yeah.
you extend your range because
Yeah.
you don't
You
have to
just swap
change
the
anything
batteries.
And
anymore,
battery is evolving so quickly.
Exactly.
So,
But everything will be set up for it. The only thing you need to change are the batteries because everything is already there in place.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Right.
Did somebody request this you guys are building, or was it something you guys wanted to build?
Some customers asked for us if we would do an electric one, and we already sold one actually. So
Nice.
that's how it started.
You guys are always up for a challenge. That's fantastic.
When we just went in the water with this
Yeah.
one here, with the electric tracks,
Yeah.
it is so cool that you don't hear, there's pretty much there's no engine noise.
Nothing.
You hear tiny little bit moving parts, but that's it.
I didn't hear anything really on the shore.
No.
I mean, it's just super quiet. It's like crawling like an iguana.
Yep,
It's like, and it's there. You're like, and it's right there.
it's true. Would you consider adding a big rub rail around?
Yeah, we have done that.
We have done
You have
that.
done that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've
I was
done-
just thinking of like, super yacht tenders and
Like instead of the-
doing
yeah,
a rib,
I can
adding the
see
big rubber rail.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've done that on a few boats. Okay, so we need to turn on the track system.
Yes.
To do that, it's just press F1 once, and that will fire up the batteries.
Okay.
What we can do now is start to think about putting the tracks down. So we were a safe distance away from where we want to land.
Yep.
So we get ourselves prepared. So to do that, press and hold the down arrow, and you'll have a notification beep.
Want to do it right here, where you're standing?
And now you can let go. Yep. And you'll see 3 dots start to appear on the screen.
I can hear them dropping.
You can hear the tracks coming down. And then you'll have one more beep, and then you'll have either an S or an F, which is either
Okay.
slow or fast, and that's the track speed.
Got it.
When it's lovely and calm like this, we'll land in slow mode.
Yep.
If it was rougher and there's a shore break, we'd land in fast mode.
Because you want to get out of the brake zone.
We want to get out of the brake zone.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just to make sure,
3 dots are there, but I still hear the.
there we go.
There we go.
There's our beep, and we'll go to slow. So we'll press F2 for slow. Perfect.
We're a lot slower just being an idle forward.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah. The tracks
There's
really
so much resistance.
gives a lot of resistance,
And it makes it like pretty safe too.
and you'll notice the rock as well.
Well,
Well,
or not.
Yeah. I mean, we're that sideways motion is
Yeah, yeah,
or not exactly.
yeah.
So we're going to aim for that corner post
Sure.
off the fence line. As we get closer to the beach and as our water level drops, we're going to start running the tracks as well. So we're going to try and
Simultaneously.
exactly. So,
So you turn the boat on the tracks, not on the outboard.
we're both. So
Okay.
when we transition from water to land,
Yeah.
we don't want to stop
Yeah.
and then go. So we want to try and match track speed to boat speed. So it's just a nice smooth landing.
Out of experience, like where do you have to?
Just in line with that concrete wall, that's pretty much
Sure.
where your tracks are going to touch the floor. Just with your thumb, we find is the best way to use both the toggles,
Yeah, just
rather
like
than
this.
using 2
Yeah.
fingers. And you can start thinking about pushing them on now, just a little bit.
So where do you know if they're going or not?
That's just down
That's
to
it?
that's it. Yeah.
Because you can hear it.
Yeah. And again, the more you push forward, the faster
So
they
can
go.
I get in neutral already? Because we still have the forward
a little,
movement. or
little
not?
bit more. We're still floating. We're not touching the floor yet. You'll feel us come onto the floor any second. There we go. You feel it?
Yep.
So let's move up a little bit onto the beach just to make sure we're properly, firmly down on the seabed. Okay, brilliant. So what we can do now
Go
Obviously,
neutral.
we can go into neutral. We can let go of the tracks.
Yep.
We're safe. We're secure. We're
Perfect.
we're on the
Yep.
seabed. So into neutral. Engines off.
Turn them off.
Which is down there. Engine up. Brilliant. Okay, so now we're ready for the next stage. We want
Turn.
to basically do a turn here. So
Yep.
we're going to approach this beach backwards.
Yeah.
So-
So can I turn here?
We'll go a little bit further forward, just a tiny bit, just to make sure we've got good traction on the floor. Okay, and then on the right track only, push it forward, and then we'll spin. You can go a bit more power on the right track. Put a proper spin on it. And then with the left toggle, start to pull it back, just very gently. Then that will just kick us around a bit more as well. Brilliant. So it's very sensitive.
Yeah.
Doesn't need much to get the boat moving.
It really doesn't.
Okay, so let's start tracking back.
Oh yeah, it's really sensitive,
Yeah.
actually. And that's on slow, right?
This is on slow.
Let's not scratch the fence.
No, let's give ourselves just enough room. So as we were saying earlier, normally we would stop on this shoreline here,
Yeah.
and we'd let the ladder down and the guests would disembark, and then we would either stay in the shore break or we would move off, but we're going to go up the beach.
So you just slow it down a little bit as we're coming up.
So as soon as the tracks start to hit that slope here, the engine's going to start to lift up, our stern's going to start to raise, and there's going to be a point where we're going to start pivoting.
Yeah.
When the pivot starts,
Just slow it.
when it pivots at its max and you feel it starting to drop, take the power off the toggle, and then the boat will just balance itself out. Perfect. Always slower the better. Nice. That's it. It's going to climb. It's going to climb. So any second now, we're going to find that there. So power off. That's it. Get the boat balanced, and then toggle back.
That was way smoother than where we were driving,
That was
actually.
pretty. That was pretty
Amazing.
impressive. That was super good.
Super good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Damn.
He just has a natural.
Wow.
No, I don't look so good. That's really annoying. And let's watch your nose. So we've got the fence line here. So
Yep,
just be
yep.
conscious of that as well. And then we can just track her back to the red carpet. And then-
Perfect landing.
that's wonderful.
How much do we need?
Yeah, go back a little bit more. Perfect.
Good?
Yep, that's it. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
And then
So good.
turn the
Stop.
system off. F1.
That's it?
That's it.
What's better, this or helicopter?
I want to say this.
Both.
Helicopter is cool.
Yeah.
But you
She
can't,
can see your
you can't
face.
use it. You can't use it that much. I mean, you got to go to an airport. You can't
Yeah,
land
yeah.
anywhere. With this here, if you're not in California, you can use it anywhere.
I mean, it's so cool. Well, thanks guys. This was brilliant.
Yeah,
Thanks,
really.
that's
Thanks to
brilliant.
Yeah. Pleasure. Pleasure.
Iris.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much
Iris. It
for
was so fun. So
coming.
fun. Invite us anytime. We will do this every year. Let us know, you guys, what you thought of this. This was so much fun. I hope it looked as fun as it was for us.
The only one who's not gonna like this video are the trailer builders.
Yeah, I could see that. Sorry.
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Enjoy the outtakes.
And then you
Outtakes.
implement
Sorry.
Cool. All right, then that was it already.
Yeah.
Done. We can go home barefoot, but not without the footage.
If you guys say something important and Sarah doesn't have camera on you, just let her know. So
Yes.
we don't have just like empty.
Well, there's pretty much everything. him and
Everything
I
you guys
say
are saying is important.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. As
So
always. Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
we'll enjoy, and you guys can be on camera and see how your ratings.
Our ratings?
Yeah. See
Oh,
how
through the roof.
Through the roof.
Yes.
Right.
Man, these helicopters are really quiet.
Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic.
They're gonna have to carry me out of here. I hope you're not planning to go on the ride.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want us off the boat?
You can stay if you trust Rico. Do you have more rides, right? I can just stay. Like I'll be
Oh,
quiet. They
yeah,
can, you know, I can just be a model. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do it 3 times. 3 times. Nice.
Hire it. Hire it.
You're gonna have to say enjoy the outtakes for this video.
Oh no.
Yeah, you have to now. You clapped already. Okay, do it into the camera.
I have to do it?
Enjoy the outtakes. Come on, do it.
You have to.